All right. Welcome to the Whiskey Edition with an A. My name is Rob, and tonight we're going to do a real brief July update. It was a bad month, and it was a good month. What do I mean by that? Relationships and how much they can really cost. They can cost a lot. But first, I did pick up this Stag Junior 20 feet 26B. I was at the local food store where I oftentimes, or once in a while, I'm able to get something interesting. And I was talking to the kid and I said, you got anything in back? Kinda, didn't say exactly like that. He says, no, I don't, this isn't really my area, I'm just subbing and blah, blah, blah. And he's, all right, no worries. I'll come back, save you money. This is a pain to get off. And I'm popping this because this is a duplicate, so I got that going for me. People say, my tens and tens of followers, or ones and ones, I never open anything. Well, this one's getting open. Now I'll pour a quick dram here and let it open up, and then we'll taste it. Oh yeah. This channel is becoming almost more of a tasting channel than the other channel where I do all the stuff and I haven't done in a while because I get burned out on it so quick. All right, there's that for the 26B. And so back to the lame story, I had this bag. I have this bag that I keep the bags in so you don't have to buy a bag when you're at the food store. And it's got a Mustang on it. And he goes, hey, I had a Mustang when I was a kid. And so we started talking Mustangs. And he says, well, let me look back and see what we've got back there. And he's looking over in the corner where I know they keep the stuff. It's funny, they used to keep the Blantons and the Eagle Rare. Well, now they just keep the Eagle Rare and the tubes there for E.H. Taylor, and the Blanton goes on the shelf. But on the other shelf was this Stag 26B, and so I said, well, what about that? He goes, well, I don't know, it may be already sold, but I don't think it has a price on it. Okay, no worries, but we can go check. All right, so we go check, and it was like was it $89.99? What was it? $89.99, but if you use your card, it's $79.99. I go, well, you don't think it's sold? No, I don't think so, but it might be, but oh well. So I bought it, obviously. And then the next morning I called the liquor spirits manager and I said, you didn't promise that to anybody because I'll bring it back. But he goes, nope, first come, first serve. I said, fine, I'll take it. In addition to taking this, I'm gonna let that open up, smells pretty good. I was down in Austin and did a real quick hunt, and Twin Liquor had this 125 proof, full proof Sazerac rye. They haven't come out here in the Pacific Northwest just yet, so I bought 4 of them because I can't not spend money, and I knew I could fit 4 in my suitcase. And I've got friends up here who are looking for them and would like to have one. And they were like 40, well, if you bought one, $47.90, no, that's not right, $36.99 if you bought one. You get a 10% off deal if you buy more than 2, so I bought 4 and saved $15. So what is that? Call it 16, but a little under $4 each one, so that's good. Then things went downhill, or uphill, depending on how you look at it. Got a call from down the street, or a text. You interested in this? Yeah. How much? It almost doesn't even matter, in a way. I'll open it up. The Wild Turkey Austin Nichols Archive Cheesy Gold Foil, as I've been told it's called. Follow on to the Master Keep series. It is glorious, and it was expensive, and it will be on the shelf somewhere for a bit until I have some really good people over to share that experience with. But it was less than the other one was marked up to, which was nice of her to do that for me. And the reason you pay, that much more is because then the next week is a hey, you interested in this? Oh, you're killing me. Yeah, I am. I know, yeah. So she pulled it off the shelf and kept it for me, and I bought it. And somewhere around in that same time frame was this just an Eagle Rare at the Total Wine, so it's their store pick. So I went in and grabbed this one and talked to them. And what that leads to is when you go and you buy the store picks and whatnot at the Total Wine, and somebody says, hey, I think they've got something, floating around out there. I picked one up. Maybe you can check yours. So I zip over there, and my guy's there, and he says, no, we don't have any in. He's looking on his inventory. I've looked on the wider app inventory, and he says, no, but they may have 2 in Linwood and 2 in Olympia, and I'm kind of in the middle, and it's 9 o'clock, and I'm like, oh man. So I stood there 5-10 minutes just doing the math thing with these diagonal and this and that, and I'm like, what the hell. So I zip up there, and they didn't have it on the shelf, didn't have it in the case. And I asked the guy, I said, I thought you might have 2 of them. Well, let me go ask the manager. So the manager comes in, and he's like, oh, hey, well, let me go take a look. And so, Old Forester, the President's Choice, Distinguished Whiskey Drinker. Yeah, it wasn't cheap either. It's not focusing in very well, but you kind of get the point. 700 milliliters, not 750s. But it was nice enough to go in the back, pulled it out of the stock because I hadn't gotten to the shelf yet, offered me a bottle of chartreuse, which I have, I don't know where it is. I already have it was a fancy one. It was a couple $100. I'm like, I'm tapped. So yeah, so these, 3 of these 6 bottles were a lot, and the other 3 were kind of a nominal price. So it wasn't the roughest month I've had, but dollar cost averaging wise, it was a pretty rough month. But I was able to get 26B at the supermarket at a reasonable price, dollar cost averaging the one I bought from down the street because I've got a relationship down there. It's weird. My nose notes aren't great. I don't know what's with my schnoz. It's kind of got maybe the smoke. We're really smoky up here in the Pacific Northwest right now, which is a bummer because the days have been fantastic, but you walk out and it's just gross. But to all of our friends over on the east side, it's feeling for them. I want to say some fruit and spice, always the baking spice, whatever the hell that is. Montreal, I don't know. I want to say cherry, because I love cherry. I may be predisposing myself to some cherry. Let's have a little sip. Getting cherry, vanilla, maybe some other fruits. Always spicy at 125.2 proof. To me, this is probably one of the better Stag Junior Stags that I've had in a while. It is good. Yum. So, always check out your stores. Be nice. Make a presence. Buy their stuff if they have it on the shelf and it's their barrel picks. So you garner a little bit of, I'm not just here for the good, the allocated items. I didn't realize it. I may have a picture somewhere, but whether it's the Total Wine Eagle Rare barrel pick, and it was like $20 more than usual, but I have like 6 different barrel picks of Eagle Rare that I haven't even gotten to yet. So I'm hoping they're better than just the regular Eagle Rare. And I'm in the same boat with Buffalo Trace. When the store, like I got at the Kent liquor store not too long ago, he's got a big pile of Buffalo Trace picks that he's trying to sell along with the others. And, I'll pick one up from him too. And I will do it when the manager's there so he knows, that I'm helping him out, not just the random guy that's at the register. So anyway, cheers. I know, a short one, what the hell? I haven't babbled on for so long, and no stuff on my face like happy birthdays or any of that for the union. So Again, cheers. Keep hunting. We'll see you next time. This is good. Oh, I always forget this. Oh, cut this. Boop, cut, put it in. Like, share, subscribe. Cheers. I'll see you next time.